Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shai, Master Rakal Kwadash. Give a double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who told me all I know. I'm going to jump straight into it. So this is a post up on X. The House will vote on an anti-1A bill introducing fines or prison terms for Americans who participate in boycotts of Israel or Israeli settlements. Boycott, pretty much you against something, or you protesting against something, or withdrawing your support, or withdrawing funding from a certain organization or country, or pretty much you protesting against something. So Americans who participate in boycotting or protesting of Israel or Israeli settlements, for example, what's happening over there with the whole IDF, the Israelis, and the Palestinian situation. So if you participate in boycotting, the government of America is, voting on prison terms or introducing fines. The bill, sponsored by pro-Israel Congressman Mike Lawler and Josh Gottheimer, seeks to expand existing U.S. anti-boycott laws by targeting voluntary political actions taken by private citizens. Right? So now you see that right there? If I can, let me just get this. So this is what this woman is saying. Let me get this.
On an American citizen who boycotts Israel.
So look here.
And fines, since we all have that laying around. The House of Representatives will vote tomorrow on a bill that could impose 20 years of prison on an American citizen who boycotts Israel, or up to $1 million in fines, since we all have that laying around in this economy. H.R. 867, the IGO Anti-Boycott Act, could penalize and criminalize Americans for just voicing their opinion, for having the freedom of speech. It's as simple as a journalist posting a do not buy guide, or an investor divesting from a company on ethical grounds, or, the most popular, a student group urging divestment. How convenient. Americans are watching their rights drop like flies. Yet we all just sit and watch. The House of Representatives will vote tomorrow on a bill to impose 20 years.
Right. So there you go, there you have it. So that's $1 million in fines and 20 years in prison for anybody that speaks against the wickedness or the tyranny of what these devils is doing. Right? If I can just bring this out, I believe it's in numbers, if I'm not mistaken. Look, let me try and bring this piece apart. I believe it's in Deuteronomy. Right, so this is Exodus chapter 17, verse 13. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. We know that Amalek is a descendant of Esau, Edom, right, a grandson of Esau, right? This is Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons. Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. Right? So Eliphaz, right? Let me jump to verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. Right? Amalek. So Amalek was the grandson of Esau, Edom. So let me jump back to Exodus chapter 17, verse 13. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. Joshua was an Israelite, right? And the Lord or Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book. So this is something to be remembered of intergenerationally, even to this present day, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah-Nissi. For he said, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord or Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. That's how there you go, you have it. So pretty much anybody that speaks out against Amalek or the chief house of Satan or what the Israelis, that's what they are. That's their Amalek, right? They're the Khazarians. Anything that they do against the Palestinians or what they do geopolitically, economically, whatever they do, you're going to get prison time, 20 years, $1 million fine, right? Or you might get deported because it's in prison time, right? And we know that DJ Trump is talking about deporting American citizens, repeat offenders, which we know is going to lead to anybody that he doesn't like, even so-called black people, right? Because remember, DJ Trump's talking about bringing in the military into minority neighborhoods, right, to decrease crime, right, to decrease crime and to bring more control methods and stuff like that, saying black communities need a militarized occupation to help them with managing their communities more, which we all know that what that's talking about. You know, the DJ Trump, he's bought and paid for by the elites. The elites don't like our people, right, Israelites, because when you look up the word ghetto is pretty much a residency of Jews, right? So pretty much they want to deport our people into maximum security camps, right, which are basically concentration camps, right? And anybody that's anti-Semitic, we would fall up into that because we're saying that we're the Jews and they're not. So you see how it just all collides, right? So again, the Heavenly Father will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So in a bid for Esau or Amalek to try and consolidate his kingdom, his new world order system on earth, he needs to get rid of anybody that's trying to make war with him, right? Blotting out the idea of God, Christians, right? Or anybody that believes in a higher power, higher than himself, right? Doomsday preppers, post-apocalyptic people, KKK, anybody that's against white nationalists, get rid of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's not obedient to his, that's trying to make war with his agenda, get rid of them. You know, that's pretty much his agenda. So again, this is Esau trying to prevent anybody taking his authority from him, even the Heavenly Father, right? So there you go, there you have it. We're about to see some real dictatorship. This devil is going to show his horns in the time to come. He's already doing it right now, discussing bills. You see that over here in the UK. We all know it about their discussing in the UK Parliament to give street preachers 2 years in prison over there in France. We're talking about 45,000 fine for Hebrew Israelites, for black Hebrew Israelites to be teaching there. So you see what I'm saying? So we're about to see it amp up. Shalom.